All right, let's look. A look at 8 new hero talent trees. So what do we get today? So we got Elune's Chosen Druid, Wildstalker Druid, Scale Commander Evoker, Herald of the Sun Paladin, Templar Paladin, Trickster Rogue, Diabolist Warlock, and Colossus Warrior. What is Diabolist Warlock? Demonology Destruction, okay. Alright. Let's look at the Druid ones. We'll start with the one that I know the most of. Elune's Chosen. So these are... We saw part of this at BlizzCon, right? Full Moon calls 2... Ooh, this is actually kind of cool. Full Moon calls down 2 minor moons that deal astral damage and generate 3 astral power. It's kind of cool. Actually, don't hate that. Lunar Beam now causes you to leech life equal to 10% of the damage dealt to enemies while in the beam. When was the last time Bear played Lunar Beam, by the way? I feel like that is a talent that I haven't seen them play in literally forever. This tier? Okay. So this tier is the first time they played it since... literally forever. So I got pinged. Anyways. Fury of Elune now ends with a flash of energy blasting nearby enemies for astral damage. Wait, Bear has Fury of Elune? I actually didn't know that. Yeah, I see it. I see. Bear doesn't have Fury of Elune, right? Maybe they're getting Fury of Elune. That'd be wild. Moonfire and Starfire generate 2 additional astral power. Free automatic Moonfires from GG generate 5 rage. I mean, this is fine for Guardian. For balance, as long as we don't only press Moonfire, I guess it's fine. We still have this weird talent. Hold on, let me go back to Moonkin. We still have this weird talent that makes us generate more astral power whenever we press our dots. Oh, they get to proc Virulent? Oh, I see. Actually kind of cool. We still have this... During Solar Eclipse, Sunfire generates 100% additional astral power. During Lunar Eclipse, Moonfire generates 100% additional astral power. As long as we don't end up only Moonfiring, that's probably fine. Each non-arcane damage ability you use... I mean, we saw this one. This is a bit weird. I don't know if I necessarily love the playstyle implications of this. Balance increases the damage of Full Moon by 15%. Both specs increase damage of Pure Moon by 15%. This is fine. Starfire deals 40% increased damage to its primary target, but no longer triggers Solar Eclipse. What does that mean? Like, you can't go in a Solar Eclipse? Like, you literally can't go in a Solar Eclipse? Lunar only? That is insane. So you literally just go Starfire over and over again, and then you press Wrath twice to go back into Lunar Eclipse? It's Jover. Oh, Wildstalker sucks. I'm not too mad about Elune's Chosen yet. Moonfire deals 10% additional damage. This is fine. That's actually a lot. Enemies damaged by Full Moon, Fury of Elune, or Lunar Beam take 4% increased damage from you for 6 seconds. That doesn't sound too bad. Moonfire damage has a chance to call down a Fury of Elune to follow your target for 3 seconds. Generate 18 astral power or rage over its duration. Okay, that's kind of cool. Incarnation... increase arcane damage from spells and abilities by 10% while active. Wow. So if you're playing moons, this is actually pretty big, right? Convoke the spirit's duration number of spells cast increased by 25%. Jesus Christ. This is actually sick. What? Okay, this choice note is very cool. Bear form and Moonkin form reduce arcane damage taken by 6% and all other magic damage taken by 3%. Alright, that's not bad. I'll take it. I've seen worse. Enemies affected by Moonfire slowed by 30%. What? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, hold on. Now, what is that? Hold up. Oh, a passive slow. Wow. Oh no. That's kind of good. Sanguine will be playable for sure. Well, dude, I just pressed my knock anyways. All arcane damage from your spells and abilities increased by 3%. Or your arcane abilities reduce the cooldown of Fury Elune by 2 seconds, the cooldown of New Moon, Half Moon, and Full Moon by 1 second. I assume this also includes astral damage. Wow, this is an insane tree. I actually don't hate this. And so then the last capstone is New Moon and Half Moon also call down 1 Minor Moon. But if you don't have that, Fury of Elune, the Flash of Energy now generates 6 Astral Power, 6 Rage, and its damage is increased by 50%. Wow, this is a cool tree. I don't hate this tree. I've seen some bad trees. This is fine. Well, I'm calling soon, see if he answers. Yo, why are you dooming?
Well, I don't know. This just like doesn't look very fun. I don't know.
I like this one. I feel like this one's way better than the other one.
It's better, but like I don't know. This is just like Chicken's idea about playing Stellar Innovation coming true.
Okay. I was joking about that too. Okay, assume that we don't play Stellar Innovation, right? Like assume that we're not going to do something cringe where we're just moon firing every global. I feel like this isn't too bad.
But like, what are you gonna do? Like just Starfire all the time?
Okay,
like, that's the game.
No, man. We don't have to take that talent. We can take the talent that's above that increases damage of full moon by 15%. And
okay, yeah.
Don't take. Okay, taking that talent is cringe. I agree. That talent is really, really, really awful.
I mean, maybe in Mythic Plus, probably not.
I don't think you would take. Dude, you don't take that in Mythic Plus anyways. You take that on like a council fight or something, like something that is only AOE.
Oh, it's only the primary target. Yeah, I haven't checked everything yet. Well, let's see.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure you always take Stellar Command. I don't like Lunar Calling. I think it's poorly designed, but I think the rest of it's like pretty good.
You already know the names of it. Lunar Calling. Yeah, that's the boring one.
Yeah, it's the boring one.
Increased damage by full moon. What is up with Boundless Moonlight though?
Is that the first one?
Yeah, that's something I was thinking about here.
I think this can be kind of cool. Like I don't hate this, and I don't hate the capstone one. That they kind of interact together. I don't know how the Minor Moon's astral power gen is going to work. Right? I think it could look sick. Like I think visually this could look super cool.
I just kind of wish for like with this, you have full moon and then 2 minor moons, which gives even more astral power. Like,
yeah,
we kind of need a bigger astral power pool.
Well,
yeah, and it's another tree, so I don't know.
Take communion. Yeah. Take communion.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe we do need bigger astral power pool. I don't really consider that.
I don't know. It's just like especially like in Mythic Plus, it's just like, well, you have Starfall. It costs like 50 if you're not in, or minus 10% or whatever.
I mean, maybe we should.
And then you're casting a full moon, so you're just like overcapping all the time.
Especially whenever you get
Orbit Breaker.
The Orbit Breaker proc, I think, is the one that always fries me a bit because I'm not like, I don't really take it into account too often, and then it procs, and I'm like, oh my god, I just capped all my AP.
Yeah, it just feels kind of bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I feel like this tree. I feel like this tree is designed well relative to how we play the game, though. Or at least it's designed better. Yeah. Yes. This one definitely. This one is also based off of like key abilities that we use. Moons and Fury of Elune, right? Like that. Those are abilities that we use all the time.
It's actually our kit.
Yes, it is actually our kit, which is
not fun.
Yes, which is not the trees, which is I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, also this enemies affected by Moonfire are slowed by 30%. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know what
I saw that and I was like, wow, that is something.
Like 30% is not a lot, and it's not like when is this gonna be like an advantage? You're just gonna take one charge always.
No, I actually I think in Mythic Plus you always take the slow. Like that is actually not.
Depends what's.
It depends on your comp. Like, it really depends. Exactly. It really depends on your comp. But a lot of people don't have 100% uptime like 50% slows, right?
Well, doesn't Guardian have it? But I mean, who
No,
plays
that's not
Guardian and
50%.
Boomy?
Thrash is a slow, but hold on, what's the slow on Thrash?
But I
Something
mean, you probably
minimal.
wouldn't play Guardian and Boomy anyway,
No,
unless
no,
they're
no.
both very, very good.
It's pretty rare that you double up like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought
I like the wild charge 3 seconds for Ray though. That's decent.
I didn't like.
There's multiple occasions where you want wild charge for 2 abilities in a row and you don't have it.
Mm-hmm. I think the lunar amplification thing, the non-arcane damaging abilities increase the damage of your next arcane ability. As long as we're not like, as long as we don't have to actively play around that all the time, I think this is all fine.
Yeah, that's completely fine. I agree.
But that's all like, I mean, that Sims figured that out, right? Like as long as we're not, as long as our rotation isn't solar, then one arcane, solar, arcane. Like that would be kind of stupid.
Yeah, for sure. And then timing that with eclipse, etc. Quite.
Also,
annoying.
how does it work with astral damage and stuff like that? I assume that it works with that, but
yeah, that's
like does it stack? Can you go Star Surge, and then it stacks up to 3 times, then you Starfire? Like what does it look like with that? How does it
I
work?
really trust Blizzard when it comes to these things. Like,
Yeah.
how is this supposed to work with? Is it only gonna buff the arcane damage? Is that actually gonna work?
Yeah, how exactly? How's it supposed to work mathematically? I think that's a good question. But like, I don't know. Light of Elune, I think is really cool. Moonfire has a chance to call down a Fury Balloon. Like I'm down. That sounds cool.
That one is also like, I was looking at that and I was thinking like, okay, you have Twin Moons, that's 10% and 2 targets, and then you have Stellar Innovation again.
Okay, dude, there's no way we're talent. Okay, I hope this talent just goes away. This talent is just bad.
Stellar Innovation might be a banger. I don't know.
It could be literally removed from the tree and nobody's complaining. Like, unironically, it could literally just go.
Any fight that has like, I don't know, some ads or a lot of movement and you just spec into this tree.
Okay.
I can probably see you just like using Moonfire as a movement ability if you don't have anything else.
I mean, that's how we used to use it. We used to use it as a movement ability because it did a lot of damage. But now it does like nothing on hit.
Yeah, but you have like all of these arcane amplifiers. You have 10% extra from Lunar Insight, 10% extra from Twin Moons.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I'm
then
okay.
all the extra astral power.
But yeah, I mean this feels way better for archery personally. Like I don't know. I see that there could be some problems, but I'm definitely not dooming this one like I was the last one. I feel like this one's way.
No, I was mostly kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see what they will do with our tree though.
I think our tree is questionable, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that just like doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I'm guessing, like, because it explicitly says that no longer triggers solar eclipse. So, is it safe to assume that the eclipse will stay exactly as it is?
Or
that's. I
mean,
change something.
I assume that means I assume that it means it's staying, but obviously we don't want it to stay the exact same way as it is. It feels very. I don't know. Our kit, our kit feels one way. Exactly. Our kit feels one way, and then Eclipse is just on top of it. It's very strange.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
What do you think about Astral Insight? They convoke. Do you think we can play a convoke on something? 25 more spellcasts?
That's a lot. That's a lot of spellcasts. I don't know. That I read that number and I'm just like, wow, that is a lot of convoke buttons.
Like a 4-second cast or channel, and what is it?
20... Oh, I wasn't considering that it would be a 4-second channel. I was just expecting it to be 16 abilities or whatever, back to what it used to be.
No, but you have the 1 minute cooldown, right?
Yeah. Okay. The 20 abilities.
It will be 20. Yeah.
20. Yeah.
20 abilities in 4 seconds. That's some good burst, at least. If they have some damage up.
That does sound like a lot of burst, actually.
Yeah.
I read it and I was like, wow, that's a lot. But then also the Light of Elune one sounds like a great Mythic Plus talent, right? Where your Moonfire damage.
Duration as well. I didn't read the duration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot. We'll see. I mean, ultimately, a lot of this comes down to like Sims as to like what we would actually take, but I think design wise, it's like better.
Yeah, no, for sure, I agree. This
I
is just like more arcade.
I've seen worse. All it's your arcane abilities reduce the cooldown of Fury of the Loon by 2 seconds, and the cooldown of New Moon and Half Moon and Full Moon by 1 second. See, whenever they were talking about reducing the cooldown of your abilities, those are the abilities that they can reduce the cooldown on, and it's probably fine.
Yeah.
It's not
Wonder how
Incarn
much...
by 5 seconds. Like, what is that?
Yeah, what is that talent?
Like,
That's,
what? I
That's a
just
good cook.
yeah. Like, what?
Just
My
throw it in there.
force of nature has been reduced by 5 seconds. Like, what are we lining it up with? Like, nothing.
Yep.
We're lining it up with absolutely nothing, man. All right,
Was there anything else interesting? There wasn't, right?
dude. The
Damage.
feral players are complaining about theirs. By the way, I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, I was reading some
It's
stuff in the...
it's really bland. It's really
It's-
bland.
Yeah, that's like really boring. It's like our tree, but like it's the arcane tree, but it's like remove all excitement. It's just like this.
Oh
this
yeah,
thing.
the arcane.
Oh, you can proc this. Your bleed takes
The
a ton of
arcane
more.
tree works off of, Full Moon and Fury of Elune, and then the feral one works off of some random dot that they proc with Rip and Rake. Imagine if it was based off like Primal Wrath or a Ferocious Bite or something actually cool.
Yeah, that tree does not look very exciting.
Yeah. All right. GG skis. I'll see you later, man.
Yep. See you later.